Hello, this is Gio, and we have a toilet here, and I want to show you something, or actually I want to let you hear something. Do you hear that louder right after the flush? It started becoming louder. Well, that loud water sound only started happening in the last couple of days. And I initially took off the lid, kind of listened around, but it's actually not coming from the toilet. The sound is coming from the valve. And there you go, it's off. So what is causing that noise? Well, commonly when you get a noisy valve like that, you usually get it's usually a bubble that's kind of stuck in the valve. And as water goes through, the bubble vibrates and there's some turbulence in the water flow through the valve, and then you get a louder sound. And this sound wasn't actually that bad. You can actually get really heavy vibrations, and you can get like as the water goes through the valve. You can get a lot of actually violent vibrations depending on the pressure of your system. So to solve this problem, the first thing I attempted was I just kind of flushed the toilet. And then just kind of turn the valve a little bit until it's completely stopped. Wait a second and then open it up again. No, that's not really solving the problem. So since that didn't cause the problem, that just kind of tells me that the bubble is kind of caught on the upstream side of the valve. And when you close the valve, the bubble just kind of stays there. When you open it, it doesn't really force it out there. So the bubble's kind of stuck, and so I have to go to plan B. So plan B requires me to find a shutoff valve even beyond the point of this one, so I could actually turn off the water before it gets to this valve. And then I want to try to attempt to drain all the water so the water is drained in the pipe under the floor here. So I kind of want to try to drain everything out, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so we're down in the basement, and this is the main water into the house. Actually, you have a spigot outside the house as well, but fortunately for me, there is a valve as the water enters the house. Now, if you can't find this, you may have to go out to the street and shut it off from there. But here I'm lucky, so I'm just going to shut off the water right here. Next, I want to flush all the water out of this toilet. Not so much because to get rid of the water, but basically to open up this little valve, this little flusher component here. When this is up, it shuts the flow of water. And when it's down, it basically opens up the system. And I want this whole system open all the way down to here. And the reason is because I'm essentially, if you take a straw, kind of suck up some water and hold the top of the straw, if you don't remove your finger, the water remains in the straw. But when you open it up, all the water flows down. Now, I suspect the water hasn't really drained yet, because there's water in the entire system, but I will show you how to drain it out in just a second. So this next thing I want to do is just open up some of the faucets in the house, just to kind of drain out the system. Now you see a lot of water flowing right here. This water is actually draining all the pipes in the house. Now, because this faucet is above the toilet, when this stops flowing, it won't actually have drained that valve. So I actually have to get to a spigot somewhere that's below this valve so the whole system can drain. But the reason I opened up this spigot, and I'm going to open up some other spigots, is it just kind of opens up the system to air, and so you don't get a negative pour pressure and you start draining this water out of your pipes. Okay, so I'm outside the house, and here's a little spigot here, and now this spigot should be below the valve in the bathroom. Now I also have a basement which has a utility sink which I could also open, but for many of you, you don't have a basement, but you might have a spigot outside, and most likely this spigot is below the elevation of your valve in your bathrooms. So you could open this up and drain out the system that way. And we'll let that drain. Okay, so I finished opening up all the spigots and valves in the house, and I let the water drain out, and outside it had stopped flowing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn back on the water in the basement and let things just start filling up. Now I have opened up all the sinks and valves in the house, and I want to keep those open because right now the water has drained out of here. Hopefully the bubble drained with it, and you want everything to start filling up from basically from the bottom up. If you don't open up all your spigots, you could actually create more bubbles in lines that you haven't opened up. So it's good that you open up all your spigots as you drain your system. Okay, back in the basement, let's open her up again. Okay, so let's give it a shot. We'll go ahead and flush and see what happens. Let's see, the water is flowing, but the sound is much quieter. You don't hear that big rush of water. So all you hear is a little sprinkle that's going in the toilet. And I think this solved the problem. Now, if this does not work for you, it may not actually be a bubble trap in the valve. It could be some deposits that have worked themselves in the valve, and so the turbulence in the valve with the water flowing through it could be because of mineral buildup. And in that case, you have to replace the valve. But commonly, it's just the bubble stuck in the pipe. So, hope this video helped you out, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.